How do you feel about budgets? Do you feel bad when inevitably you don't quite stick to them? Or do you find yourself spending so much of your time simply checking where you are in your budget? Confession time, I don't do a budget planner anymore, which as a money coach and financial advisor, you might be surprised to hear. I'm not one of these people who categorises all their spending into different parts just so they can live a restrictive lifestyle. In this video, I'm going to share with you how to organise your money so you won't ever need to budget again. Hi, I'm Claire, money coach and qualified financial advisor. For the last 14 years, I've been working in the financial services sector and I run a successful financial services business. I'm here to help you walk into wealth, enriched, empowered and excited. I've built my dream life and now I'm going to help you build yours. And remember, if you've got any questions, post them below because at the end of each video, I answer one viewer's question. What I have is a system that means I can spend money without needing to worry. So although I keep a record of everything I spend, I could tell you how much I've spent on food or petrol going back several years. I don't actively budget for it anymore. I manage my money a different way because it gives me freedom. Let me explain. There was a time when I'd go to the supermarket with £50 for my weekly shopping and I'd walk about, adding everything up to the exact penny, because if I got to the checkout and was running short, which happened more than once, I'd have to put things back. I'm sure you've ever been there too. You'll know how mortifying it can feel, but it's not like that now. Now I manage my money by running 6 different bank accounts along with my current account. If you're with a modern bank like Tide or Starling or Monzo, you can have one single account and split it into different money pots, all managed with one bank card and an app. You can even call them what you want, like holiday fund, and add photos to make them super personal. I'm with Lloyds and the old-fashioned banks don't seem to offer that, but I've been with them such a long time and the service is good, the app is great, and I'm not looking to change. But whether you've got money pots or multiple accounts, it works in the same way. How do you manage your money? Have you tried a system like this before? Tell me in the comments below what's working for you. What tips do you have? Here's how to make it work for you. Number 1, pay yourself first. Each month I pretend I'm salaried and pay myself a fixed amount of money from my business. Obviously, if you are salaried, you can skip this step, but it's so much easier to make your money work for you when you get paid the same amount each month. That way you can easily move on to step 2 and automate with some standing orders. Number 2, divide and transfer. Each month I set out different proportions into the 6 accounts I use. Long-term savings and dreams, fun stuff, big annual expenses, charitable giving, short-term savings, and personal development. That's 6 pots in total. That might sound like a lot, so I'm going to go through now how I organise each pot. But first, if you're still with me, can you take 2 seconds to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up? It really helps keep me motivated to keep giving you helpful content. Okay, let's keep going. 10% goes into pot number 1 to save for the future and build my dream fund. This is the account I use to pay into my ISA and my pension. There's the odd £10 that goes to the People's Postcode Lottery, plus other savings plans and things for the future. Pot number 2 is for fun stuff. For me, that's usually eating out, weekends away and lunch with the girls. Again, I put 10% of my earnings in this pot, and when I go out, it's the card for this account I use, so that when it's gone, it's gone. But the thing is, it's never gone, because once it's in one place and you can clearly see what you've got, you can make active choices. Like, do I want to spend £15 on junk food? Would I rather spend that money on a lovely meal out with my husband, or treat myself to a nice smelling shampoo or luxury candle? One great thing from lockdown is my fun stuff account built up a bit because everywhere was shut and we couldn't go anywhere. It meant that when we did go out, we could have some really nice meals out with drinks and get a taxi both ways without thinking about what the cost will be. And because it's money you've allocated for fun stuff, it's not needed for bills and costs. You never feel guilty about spending it. How great is that? Pot number 3 is the account I use to put money away for the big expenses each year. The kids' bus passes, new school uniform, car insurance, pet booster vaccinations, Christmas. By putting the money away each month, it means I've always got the money when that time comes round to pay again. Pot 4 is the charitable giving pot. Pot 5 is for short-term savings like holidays or doing up the bathroom. And then there's one last pot, number 6, that I use for personal development. Now this pays for things like piano and karate lessons for the family and for getting my hair done and my nails that make me feel good. So when I say I don't do a budget planner, I really don't. But by organising my money this way, I know I never have to worry about budgeting. The money in my current account is for bills and food shopping, and the money in the fun stuff account can be spent as I want. And with apps on our phones, all of the information is available at my fingertips whenever I want it. It's getting these things done and the basics organised that gives you that freedom. That feeling of knowing you can spend what you want without having to worry about it. That's what makes me feel calm, relaxed and in control. Okay, time for today's Ask Claire question, and it comes from Sarah. Could this system be implemented in my business as well? If so, what pots would you suggest using? Yes! I use a version of Profit First in my business, which means twice a month I separate out the money for taxes, my salary and my operating expenses. It means the tax money is always waiting when I need it, and I get paid every month even if my income fluctuates. I hope this has helped you take one step closer to that life you really want